Do you ever find yourself wanting an external monitor when shooting with your Canon DSLR? Well, DSLR controller might be the solution for you. Let's take a look at why or why not. If you guys think that this is an app that you'd like to use, let me know down below in the comments, as I'll make a video that is more in-depth and shows how to use this app a bit better. Okay, so you can find DSLR controller on the Google Play Store for $7.99. It's not a bad price when you take into account that most external monitors are in the range of $250 to $300 for a decent starting monitor. While you do have to have an Android device on top of buying the app, it is still cheaper because many people do have an Android device somewhere in their house, and for those that don't, well, DSLR controller is not for you, although hopefully they will be porting it over to iOS sometime in the future. I don't have a date on that, but you can head over to their site linked down below and ask them about it. DSLR controller can help you find exposure, and the reason that it's nice to be able to do this on a tablet or a phone is the fact that most LCDs on cameras aren't particularly high quality ones, and therefore suffer for a lot of things. Don't think that this app is just for video though, as that's not the only reason that you may want an external monitor. That has some added features to it. That's something that many people don't really realize at the time of downloading this app, but they quickly figure out after messing around with it. It has HDR, time-lapse, and some other features that rival those included in the custom Magic Lantern firmware. Well, this is able to be used with more cameras than the Magic Lantern firmware, as it has been ported to all cameras. It means that this app is a really great solution for those not wanting to use Magic Lantern or those just looking for an external monitor. While this does lack some features that Magic Lantern does have, you can't really expect a ton due to the fact that apps can only really do so much with your camera. I find DSLR controller is best used on a tablet or a large phone. I currently use my HTC One M8 with it, or my Asus Mimo 7. And they're both fairly big, and they allow you to look at exposure because they both have decent screens. Focus is something that you can look at too. Well, this doesn't have focus peaking. I don't think it's a far stretch to think that they could add that in the future, and I have a feeling that they will continue to add more features, as they have throughout the entire time I've had this app. I've gotten multiple updates that have added additional features that I find useful. When I first downloaded the app, it didn't have time-lapse, and it has since got that. Nailing focus with this app is much easier than nailing it on the screen on the back of your camera, due to the fact that you can put this and position it where is ideal for you, and then you can work on focusing. It also is usually a bit more crisp because you're working with a higher resolution screen and closer to what you're actually recording in. For example, the HTC One M8 screen is 1080p, and I typically record in 1080 unless I'm needing 60 FPS. And because of that, it allows me to ensure my focus is point on, and you can use the zoom in function where you can go from 1x to 5x to 10x. Just like you can on your DSLR, it allows you to do it in the app as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my mini review and overview of DSLR controller. There's going to be a link to it on the Google Play Store down below. Remember to head on over to social media. Twitter and Facebook are linked down below in the description. I post videos early there, as well as I sometimes post some behind the scenes stuff, or just generally different things that I find interesting that particular time. It's pretty much known as the other half of YouTube. I haven't made it my other half yet, but I will be soon, hopefully. Anyways, as always guys, remember to to leave a rating down below, comment what you thought of the video and any improvements that you'd like to see, and remember to subscribe for more videos every Tuesday. See you guys.